Hey guys, Coach Marcus here, Las Vegas. How you guys doing this awesome day? I'm going to get right into this video. I have my notes. I don't want to leave off any information, but have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, how am I broke again today? That was me years ago, especially when I was bankrupt. It was tough. You got paid, you didn't go on vacation, you didn't go crazy shopping, but somehow the money that was just deposited in your bank has disappeared. It sounds familiar, but guess what? You're not alone. Most Americans are struggling with that. A growing number of Americans say their paychecks simply are not keeping up with the cost of living. Just look around. Prices are rising. It's crazy how it's happening. Bills are getting heavier, and raises? Come on, man. If they happen at all, these jobs aren't giving any raises, guys. Right? They just not are not going as far as they used to go. Matter of fact, many employers are doing what's called a peanut butter raise, where everyone in the company receives the same amount of raise. They just spread the same amount across everyone in the whole company. That's called peanut butter raises. That's funny. So today, guys, we're going to break down why this is happening and more importantly, what you can do about it. So let me get right into it. So what's going on? So reports highlighted by Yahoo Finance. That's where I got the information from. With Yahoo, it was a crazy report, but Yahoo Finance and USA Today, they show a clear trend that workers across income levels feel financially squeezed because their incomes aren't going up to keep up with the cost of goods and services here in America. It's not just minimum wage earners. It's not just people early in their careers. It's teachers, office workers, healthcare staff, managers. I was a manager for a number of years. Even people making what used to be considered good money. Here's the problem though, the cost of living, housing, groceries, insurance, utilities, transportation, those have climbed steadily over the years. But wages, they haven't risen at the same speed. So even if someone gets a 3% raise, 3% raise, if their expenses went up by 6%, they actually lost ground financially. Is that you? Think about it. If that happened to you, it used to happen to me. That's why while I was working in corporate America, I started an online business part time. And that's what I do full time now. It's great. And this is why I'm so passionate about health and money, because I am in the health and money space. That helped me retire early from my corporate job after they eliminated my position several months ago. It's great. So, this is why people are saying I'm making more than I did a few years ago, but I feel poorer. That's what's happening. So, why your money feels like it shrinks. So, let me make it simple. If rent goes up by $300, groceries go up by $150, car insurance goes up by $80, utilities go up by $60, that's nearly $600 a month just to live the same life. Pitiful. That's $7,200 more per year without you upgrading your lifestyle at all, just because costs went up. So when your paycheck hits your account, it's already spoken for, right? I call it money transfer day. Money comes in your bank account, it's transferred right back out. That shouldn't happen, guys. So here's a psychological part that makes it worse. You're not spending more on luxury, you're spending more just to stay afloat. I was having a conversation with a group of my business partners today, and I let them know $100 in groceries used to fill up two bags, at least my bags. Now, $100 spent on groceries barely fills up one bag, guys. Costs are going up. So this is not just about numbers. Okay, financial pressure leads to more anxiety. I was anxious when I went bankrupt. Leads to less sleep. I lost sleep. More arguments in relationships. Matter of fact, divorces primarily is money. As little as $600 a month is causing divorces. And also, financial pressure leads to less confidence about the future. Is that you? People delay vacations, people postpone doctor visits, they avoid looking at their bank apps because it's stressful looking at that low balance in your bank. Working hard and still feeling behind is emotionally draining. But here's the part we have to face: waiting for your job to fix it, that probably is not going to work. It didn't work for me. I couldn't rely on my job. One thing I always remember, and this is how I lived once I woke up, my employer controlled my salary. And they gave me my salary, my hourly wage, whatever, but I controlled my income. Always remember that. Most companies give small annual raises, if any. Some are doing the peanut butter approach. And the raises are not designed to outpace inflation every year. And cutting expenses by itself, that has limits. You can only cut back so much. You can only cut back your subscription services so much. Your cable TV, your cell phone, your internet. You only cut back so much. Okay? You can cook more at home though. That helps. You can budget better, but at some point, guys, you gotta increase your income. Okay, and also you cannot budget your way out of a massive income gap. This is where you have to increase your income. So that's the real solution. Your income has to grow not just once, okay, but in a way that keeps pace with real life. So let's talk about some solutions. All right. So here's some real solutions to overcome the money squeeze. I had to print this out, guys, and get this to you. I put this together. So solution one: stop relying on one income stream. That helped me to be able to replace my income from my corporate job. That allowed me to put my daughter through college debt free. That side income. So one paycheck used to be enough, guys. People used to be able to live off of one paycheck. Today, one paycheck is a risk. Matter of fact, having one source of income is like having no source of income. Remember that. So if your job income stays flat while life gets more expensive, you fall behind automatically. You fall behind, guys. That's why more people are building secondary incomes like freelance or skill based work. I recently learned how to create and edit and produce AI short form videos, and I get paid for that. Online businesses, I have an online business, it's great. That replaced my income from my corporate job 4 years ago. Was replaced. I stayed on because I enjoyed what I was doing and I didn't have to work anymore. So when my job was eliminated, it was okay because I had already replaced it. It's great. People do digital products, ebooks, which are great. My book is an ebook. It's also a paperback, but I wrote a book, published a book. It's online on Amazon. When people buy it, I earn a royalty. It's great, right? People also do commission-based opportunities, content creation, okay, and service side hustles, dog poop cleanup, landscaping, house cleaning, things like that, hair braiding, hair cutting, good stuff. So the goal isn't to work 100 hours a week. Remember, guys, time is your most valuable resource. Okay, you can spend money and earn more money. They can print more money, but once you use your time, you can't get that time back. So this is not about working 100 hours a week. This is about leverage and having a system that brings in income. So you want to also have income that is not capped by hourly pay. This is why you bring value and you are paid for your value. That right there is what you want to do. You want to get off of trading your time for a paycheck, right? That's what I did. It was great. That's been the best thing. Having leverage income is amazing. I'm asleep, I get paid. I'm doing this video right now, I get paid, guys. You can do it too. So even an extra $500 to $1,000 per month can completely change your financial breathing room. That would be $6,000 to $12,000 a year. Just imagine what you could do with an extra $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $6,000 a year, $12,000 a year. What would you do with that? Solution two, increase your value, not just your hours. That is what I focused on that allowed me to be able to retire. I worked on my skills. I worked on adding value. I got better, and people pay me for the value I provide. So working more hours at the same pay rate, that doesn't solve the real problem. Instead, focus on increasing the value of what you can offer. So here's some questions to ask. What skill could I learn that people already pay for? That's a good question. What problems can I solve? People pay to have the problem solved. If you solve the right problems for the right number of people, that can set you up financially for life, leave a legacy. What knowledge do I have that others need? For me, I worked in the insurance industry for 30 years. People need my knowledge. I get paid for that as a consultant. Just think about that, guys. Some examples: social media management. If you're someone that likes being on social media and you can create content for businesses, that's something you can do part time. Video editing, AI tools for business, I'm into that. Sales skills, selling is the highest paying profession. People shy away from sales, but guess what? When you were hired on your job, when you went on that interview, you had to sell yourself to that employer to make you stand out more than the other applicants. So you did sell yourself, but sales skills are wonderful. Marketing skills, I do that too. Coaching or consulting in areas you've lived through. I'm doing that right now. I'm just sharing stuff I do. So when your skill level rises, your income ceiling also rises. I'm making more money this year than I did last year, even when I had my job. You can do that too if you want to. So, solution three, use the internet like an asset. Don't spend time scrolling Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and even YouTube. Use it as an educational tool, educational platform. So we live in the first time in history where regular people like you and me can reach thousands of other people without owning a building or hiring employees. That's amazing. Your phone is your distribution channel. Use your smartphone to do smart things. Your phone is a mini computer. So people are building income through teaching what they know, reviewing products, affiliate marketing, online services, personal brands, e-commerce, digital education, network marketing. That's what I'm in. I'm into network marketing. I have affiliate marketing. I have some other online things I'm doing. It's great. You can do it too while you're working your job. So you don't need millions of followers to do it either, guys. It's great. You need value though, plus consistency. You can't do it one time and then think it's going to work. You have to show up every day after work or before work, or maybe during your lunch breaks. Do it consistently. I'm telling you guys, your wins will stack. Eventually, you will watch your income grow to where it matches the income from your job, and then eventually it exceeds the income from your job, like what happened to me. If I can do it, you can do it too. No special background, none of that. I just wanted a different life for me and my family. So the internet can turn knowledge, personality, or skills into income streams that grow over time. Solution four, make your money work too, right? Put your money to work. Send your dollars out and tell your dollars to bring back more dollars. Bring back some dollar prisoners, right? So extra income is one step, but step two is making sure your money doesn't sit still. So even small habits matter. Have an automatic savings account that goes into a high yield savings account, not your regular bank account, a high yield savings account or money market fund or something like that. Pay down any high interest debt. Pay that down. Pay that down. You're making the banks rich. Carrying that interest, they're getting richer. You're getting poor and struggling, guys. Invest consistently, even small amounts. Investing, I invest in ETFs, I invest in mutual funds, I have individual stocks, I have precious metals, I have some cryptocurrency, I have real estate investment trust. invest consistently, even if it's small, because those investments, the compounding returns when they pay dividends, they add up. You can do it. Okay, and build an emergency fund. You want to have at least $2,000 saved up for an emergency. Most households don't have $600 saved up. So money that works for you reduces pressure later. I'm telling you guys, it's better to have more money and not need to use it than not have the money but need it. It's stressful. So the goal is to move from every dollar is already spent. You don't want to spend all your money, right? To my money is starting to create options. That's what you want, are options. Options are great. You want to have the option to quit the job. You want to have the option to go on a debt-free vacation. You want to have the option to put your kids through college debt-free. So if your paycheck feels smaller, you're not crazy. It's happening for a lot of people, right? You're not lazy, and you're definitely not alone. You're not by yourself. The economy has changed, but here's the empowering part. You're not limited to one source of income anymore. You're not. You have more tools, more access, and more opportunity than any generation before you, but it requires a shift from just earning to building. Go from a wage earner to a system and business builder. I'm telling you guys, it works. So start small, start messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. My book I published has some typos, but people love the content because it resonates with them. They feel my story. I'll take care of the typos when I make my revised edition, but it's not perfect. It's messy. But just start. Right? The best time to start is today. Today's the best time. Okay. The next best time to start was yesterday. All right. So the real risk today isn't trying something new. Get out of your comfort zone. The real risk is also depending on one paycheck in a world where prices never stop rising. So the real risk, guys, is not trying something new. The risk is depending on one paycheck. That's risky because if your job goes away, your income stops. That's risky. Okay, and especially because prices keep rising. Don't be that person that's being risky. People say, "Oh, I don't want to take a risk to start a business." Well, you're taking a risk by having only one source of income from the job. So if this video helps you see the bigger picture, make sure you subscribe. Right, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate that. And on this channel, okay, we talk about practical ways to build income or extra income, increase your skills. I'll start sharing some different things to help you increase your skills and create more financial freedom in today's economy and also health. I'll talk about that stuff too. So comment below if you feel like your paycheck isn't stretching like it used to. And if that's you, let's talk about it. Always remember, guys, God does not want you broke. He doesn't want you sick. He wants you prosperous. He wants you successful. He wants you healthy. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you on the next video. Be well and shalom. Bye.